Hi, I'm Jen, and I am excited to invite you to the Monthly Color Challenge with Patterns by Jen. The Monthly Color Challenge is a mystery block of the month program that begins January 1st. This year, our theme is frogs. So our colors throughout the year are going to be taken from the amazing colors throughout nature that frogs give us. Each block is traditionally pieced, beginner-friendly, and free for the month. If you're finding us mid-year, those blocks are still available. They're $1 each, and they are in the PayHip shop. I will link the shop in the notes below. This year, Ben Artex is sponsoring my quilt, and I will be showing you the fabrics here in a minute. I'm using their Whisper Weave and Whisper Weave 2 basics lines. Their basics and their solids are awesome to work with, so I definitely think you should check them out. But the challenge is that you use fabrics from your stash. Now, I don't carry a stash, which I know is weird for quilters, but I don't like to have a lot of extra fabric hanging around and on hand. I don't have that kind of space, head space or storage space. Now, the general rule of thumb is a fat quarter of dark and a fat quarter of light, but you can also do just a solid background that you want and just use colors for your blocks. You can also change up the colors. I've had quilters do just a range of colors or focus on making like a Christmas quilt. Anything goes. This is your quilt. I want you to love what you make at the end. In July, I will release the layout for your quilt. The yardage is given right away in the blog post, which is also linked in the notes, but the instructions are given out in July. This gives you enough time to hopefully sew this along as we go, and you can finish it in December when you get that last block. If you don't like the layout that I've chosen for this year, you can go to PayHip and find the past quilt along layouts. They all work within each other. They all work together. So you can find one that you like there. And those layouts are, again, just $1. All right, let's check out Whisper Weave and Whisper Weave 2. So as you can see, it's a nice stack of fabric. Who doesn't like getting fabric in the mail? In the notes below, I will also list what the fabrics are. There will also be a link to the blog post that goes through all of this information as well, and I will have the colors there as well, so you can see exactly what I'm working with this year. All right. So in no particular order, just in what they have been packaged as. And I want you to check out the texture of this Whisper Weave. It gives a nice, you can see there is just a little bit of texture in there that's going to really make our block stand out. So we've got this dark red. Now this dark teal, this is actually going to be part of the layout. So there's a little sneak peek at that. We have our brown. And a little tan to go with it. So again, you only need a fat quarter of each one. So we have our, this is going to be, I believe this goes with my gray. And another part of our layout. And another part of our layout. So we have 3 different colors for our layout. And then we have a blue. Now remember, I'm making these, each block will have a dark and a light for the color that is chosen. So we have a green. So there's a lot of fabric here to go through. And a thank you to Ben Artex for sending this to me and sending it so early so I can get this quilt made for you. Now a different green, kind of an olive. Got this. And well, I'll tell you when I get to it. So now we've got this olive green as well. Surprise, surprise, there's some greens in there with the frogs. We have a yellow. I love this. When I was going over what should I choose for the 2026 Monthly Color Challenge theme, and I wanted to do frogs. I was a little worried I would find enough colors, but goodness, Mother Nature knows what she's doing, doesn't she? Here's some beautiful oranges. I will also show or tell you which ones are the Whisper Weave and the Whisper Weave 2, since they are the same collection, but were released at different times. Here we've got another yellow and a pink. I do have to say I was a little disappointed that there were no purple frogs. I looked and they say there are, but those are fake apparently. We have this one. Now, did you know there's a black frog? I did not know there was a black frog, so we do have black in our color this year. And we have another blue and a gray. Ooh, and a sea green. Pretty. And another blue, and I think we're almost done here. We have a white to go with our black. And our last one is a blue. So again, I will list all of those in the blog post so you know what colors I am using. But again, I challenge you to go to your stash and start pulling fabrics from there and making a plan. On the blog, you will be able to download the instructions as well as instructions for cutting. If you want to do just one background color, you can also download instructions for cutting just the background, and then you'll just put them in baggies and you'll pull those as we use them throughout the year. You can also sign up to have these block instructions emailed directly into your inbox on the 1st every month. So you don't have to remember to go to the blog and find the link and go to PayHip and download. It'll just end up in your inbox. So if you want to do that, I will have a link in the comments as well. You want to make sure to sign up for that. Those will hit your inboxes starting at midnight Central Standard Time. All right, I hope you enjoy watching this fabric. Thank you, Ben Artex. I hope you will join me and many quilters throughout the world in this monthly color challenge. Let me know if you have any questions. Join the Facebook group, Quilt and Learn with Patterns by Jen. Find me on Instagram, and let's go make something you love.